Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Just about ready to roll. And towing the slab here, Tom Glavine.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
That one is absolutely belted. And that gets down into the gap. Around first, heading for two.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least.
That one ripped. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Off the batter's eye and gone. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-0. And here is J.D. Martinez. And that one hammered. Henderson going back. Makes the grab and a leaping play at the wall.
What an outstanding effort, going all the way back to the warning track and leaving his feet to bring that one in. It's so tough to jump on the run like that and time it perfectly, so that was awesome.
Here's Joey Bart now. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Ball one there.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well. Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Rhys Hoskins stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And another ball. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't. 2 out, space is empty. Hoskins pushes it foul. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Next pitch is outside. Now one missed.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Juan Soto, the next to hit, takes outside.
No strike.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone. So up next, Travis Bazzana. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2.
Now pitching for
Devin Williams into the game.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Slapped foul. Late swing, foul to the left. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. Back at Citizens Bank Park, getting the nod on the mound, John Donaldson. Always a treat to watch one of the best starters in the sport singing.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Now the left fielder, Ricky Henderson.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they close the gap. It's 3-1. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Swing and a foul straight back. Kicks and deals. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Got him swinging. And digging in for Philadelphia, Troy Gloss. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
One out, base is empty. Hit on the ground to short. Sneaks through, base hit.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Carlos Delgado, the next to hit, takes ball one. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Baez gets under it. He makes the grab. That's out number 2. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Roberto Clemente. And first offering is fouled off. High fly ball down the left field line. Martinez going back on it. And that is the third out of the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, and now it's Baez. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Liner, base hit. And the lead runner has to hold on at second. First and second, no outs. Here's Josh Young. He's already homered here in this one. And a foul ball. First and second, no outs. Here at the top of the second. And strike 2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. Cut off. Throw to third. And it comes in too late. He's up to third on the fly out with one away. Here's J.D. Martinez. Fly to left his first time. Late swing fouled off. Ripped on a line to center. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Well done. Drives in the run.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 49, Kevin.
And that is out of play. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it stays fair. Bichette around third and headed home. He'll score. Throw comes in quickly as the lead runner at third gets the stop sign.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Check swing, and that's a ball.
One ball.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Just missed.
That's a ball.
Two on, one out.
3-2.
And they're all
Take your base.
loaded up. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. He reached out a walk his first time. In the air, left side. Henderson moves under it. Makes the catch. Runner tags from third. He'll score in the sac fly. It's 6-1.
So that's the third run of the inning, and this team is doing a nice job of executing at the plate right now.
And now it's Juan Soto. That one to first. Boots it. Still fires to first. They limit the damage here. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Schwarber measures 6 feet even, batting 6th in today's lineup. And he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. And the leadoff man aboard.
Batting 7.
Josh Gibson stepping in now.
Gibson.
And that one wrapped foul. Young puts it away for the out. One down. Here's the veteran second baseman, Chase Utley. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to Bichette. Back to first for 2, and that'll do it. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the second baseman, Travis Bazzana. Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes the catch, 1 down. So the lineup flips over. Now it's Javier Baez. If they did a poll of top tattoos in Major League Baseball, Javi Baez, I think, would have to be in the top 5. Right on the back of his neck is the Major League Baseball logo. So it's effectively right under the MLB logo that's on his cap. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. He sends it out of here. It's 7-1. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Mark Leiter Jr. gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
1 down, base is empty. Line drive. Clemente makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 away.
The third baseman.
Here's a big power threat. Josh Young. He's already homered in this game. And that one lifted in the air center field. Clemente in pursuit. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. As we go to the last of the 3rd, here's the shortstop at the plate. Derek Jeter out there to center. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
the left fielder, number 24.
Back to the top of the lineup. And now for the Phillies, Ricky Henderson. Cut on and missed at 101. Strike one. Next offering is fouled back. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4,
On the tag.
3. And they turn the double play.
Now
2 outs, base is empty. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
Ohtani.
And there's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. On to the 4th. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. Leiter back to work. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball.
Wastes no time there. Totally tied up with that inside pitch. Got to it late and deep in the zone, but he got the bat on plane enough to fight it off the other way.
Now here is Willie Stargell. To first, might be 2. To second, pulls him off the bag. The throw won't get there in time, and the defense comes away with nothing. Rhys Hoskins to the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, these Nats doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game. They're getting hits when it matters most and converting base runners into runs. They've got 5 hits with runners in scoring position.
Center field. Puts it away for the out.
One of the most frustrating things for an offense is leaving runners on base. So the big hits they've gotten in this one have made a very happy group of hitters down there.
He swings and fouls one off. 2 on, 1 out. Ground ball could be 2. 1 at second. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Bottom of the 4th, stepping in the long ball threat, Troy Gloss. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Ground ball to the right side, and foul ball.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
And now 2-1.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Popped up left side. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Roberto Clemente stands in for the Phillies. He's 0 for 1. Strike 1.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Baez. Long run. Can't get there. And now maybe extra bases.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Handled that down and in breaking ball very well. He saw the break early coming from the other side and just let it get deep enough and drop the barrel on it at the very last moment.
Oh, look at the stop. There's 1.
Got him. On the
Double
tag.
play. What a twin killing to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Here's Juan Soto.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Phillies,
now, Danny Young.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Clemente makes the grab, one down. And here is Travis Bazzana. 0 for 2 in this one. Bazzana, in his rookie season, 22 years old, and he's a native of Australia. The next offering misses, and that's ball one. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Ohtani moving under it. Out number 2. So the batting order turns over. Javier Baez digging in for the Nationals.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Lifted in the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Back here in Philadelphia, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And the batter now, Josh Gibson. And first offering is fouled off. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Ruiz hauls it in, and there's one away. And digging in for Philadelphia, Chase Utley. Lined into right. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Derek Jeter. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one at triple digits.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
The shortstop takes a ball. Ripped to right. Hauls it in to end the inning. All set for the start of the inning. At the plate, Bo Bichette.
Now pitching
on the mound now, Will Vest.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Just missed.
You know, these Nationals, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Clemente snags it, and there's 1 down. And here is Josh Young. And first offering is fouled off.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Whoa.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of changeups. Probably won't see another one here. What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Double play ball to second. Good feed. That's one. Relay to Delgado in time. Well, we go bottom 6. And here's the Phillies leadoff man, Ricky Henderson. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
On the ground to third, and it gets by him.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find the ball and get you a knock.
And first offering is fouled off. Ricky on the move. Swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the sixth. Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up. Troy Gloss stands in for the Phillies. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Base knock right field. Fires it to the plate. In there safely.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now it's going to be Carlos Delgado in the air, left field. He makes the catch, and there's two down.
Now batting,
Roberto Clemente stands in for the Phillies. 1 for 2. Foul ball. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
0-2.
And that's ripped into left. Base hit. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him in the chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
And that drops in for a strike. And that one in the air, center field. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. And now the DH, Willie Stargell.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 50, Sam.
Outside low, ball 1. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Here's a 1-1.
Ball, outside.
And there's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
First and second, no outs. And now the switch hitting catcher, Keibert Ruiz. Jeter. Oh, the throw is over his head. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up. Juan Soto now.
Batting, right fielder, Juan Soto.
Back to the mound, might have him hung up here. Fires to second for 1, and a run scores on the double play. Next to hit for the Nats,
now
Travis Bazzana. 0 for 3 in this one.
Bazzana.
And this is inside.
1-0.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the top half of inning number 7. In the air, out towards right center. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired. Boo, growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Phanatic, still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Philly fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. It's true. And the batter will be the shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Soto really on his horse for it. Lays out and makes the play. Ready to begin the eighth, and now here's the Nationals leadoff man, Javier Baez. Mole back to work. Mole in his 4th year, 33 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2013. Out to center. Clemente in position. Makes the grab, 1 away. Now it's the shortstop, Bo Bichette. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be...
Number 6, Josh Young. Now pitching for the Phillies.
Young now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
Robertson.
Swing and a miss.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
That one way outside. And the count 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. Base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Here is J.D. Martinez. And a base hit up the middle. And now 1st and 2nd with 2 outs.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Stargell stands in here, takes ball 1 low. That one pushed to the left and foul. Young on second. Martinez on at first with 2 down. And there's a ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish.
Oh, nice stop on a slide. And they get the out. Bottom of the 8th. And digging in for Philadelphia. Ricky Henderson. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. And that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Nobody out. Runner at first. That one missing inside.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to
runner on the go. Ball misses. Safe at second, and that was not close. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Runner on the go again. Swing and a miss.
2 balls.
Through the 3rd, save. That wasn't close. Cut on and miss, struck him out at 98. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Troy Gloss stands in for the Phillies. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Phillies, Rafael Devers.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
Hoskins. The tag, and he's out.
Well, that's a way to get the run across right there. You chip away at this lead. You try to get more runs without giving up outs. We'll see what they're able to do.
Delgado at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. And that one fouled off. In the air, center field. Baez should have this one. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. Just missed.
1-1.
Next offer in there for a strike. 1-2. And that's in the dirt. Pitch is in the dirt, and it's a full count. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Man at first, and here's the catch. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Josh Hader.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard,
oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He hammers one out to right. And they add to the lead. It's 11-3. And now up for Washington, Juan Soto. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Next one is off the plate. And now it's even 1-1. And a breaking ball misses outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ripped on a line. Ohtani hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it. But sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
It's been a rough one for him so far at the plate, but that'll help. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel.
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 13-3. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Popped up. And there's 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Young stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. And that's in the dirt. And that is ball 1. On the ground, right side, Utley to first, and the inning is over. Back here in Philadelphia, and now Roberto Clemente. Now a pinch hitter coming out for the Phillies, Luis Arias.
Now plenty of work to do on offense, so they're just looking for any kind of spark here.
In the air out to center, Baez on the move.
Up next for the Phillies, the designated hitter.
So man forward Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. 1 for 3.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the...
Runner takes off. There's a swing and a drive. And that one's gone. A 2-run homer. It's 13-5. Josh Gibson stands in for the Phillies.
Now pitching for Washington, number 45, Michael.
And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Now batting.
And now for the Phillies, Chase Utley.
Utley.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. So they're down to their final out. Digging in, Derek Jeter.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
And that one is lifted in the air, and it drops in. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
The left fielder, number 24.
And now Ricky Henderson. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Curtis Granderson, a runner on first with 2 gone for him. Swing and a foul out of play. Runner on the go. Come on and miss.
0-2.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Kopech is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game. Donaldson with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
And the final here today, 13-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Don't nobody wanna dance slow when you're playing. Snoop York. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Snoop York. Sometimes I hate taking trips to the lab. Got my pen and pad, looking instrumentals and smash. Catch the bus regardless. Trying hard to be an artist, but my A&R be calling me out my zone into his office. Being cautious, 'cause he don't want my